5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the Homeboy Etiquette podcast. You're rocking right now with your man, the 5280Q, passing it off to.
Yo, what up, thotties? This is Kemet the Raw. That's KMT the Raw, R-A. Coming out here from KMT Production Studios. We're out here about to rock into some hardcore topics. Unfortunately, shout out to dro.p. Wasn't able to make it today, so this podcast is going to be 33% shorter because you got 33% less dudes. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this whenever we are ready.
Alright, so what we're going to start into is what we're talking about with the last Titans, things like that.
Okay.
So learning from what we know right now, from experience from you being in the group, us being in the group, and you seen other groups all over there.
Right.
If you had a game, right? You had a game and you had to build a proper crew, right? You got 4, we'll go with, you got 6 members.
Right.
6 members. How do you build your crew right now for a certain project? Say you're a rap group right now. You got 6 members. And they can be ordered any way you want. It's like you take a position, and then you give a position to the other 5, and then how would you build a crew if you can build a crew from scratch?
Okay, so am I taking in my actual skill set into account? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm a little weird. So I actually have the skill set of everybody that would be needed because I've done a lot of individual work. Like I literally learned how to produce beats, do audio engineering, make music videos. I'm a rapper. I can sing. I also know how to manage, and I'm good with scheduling. For me personally, so I would put myself, if I had to, as a manager / rapper. And then I still agree with the idea of having at least 3 rappers, 2 producers, or 1 producer and 1 dedicated engineer. And then that last spot, because that only fills up 5 out of 6, that last spot, it would almost be like clerical work. It would have to be like somebody who literally is to help organize and keep scheduling and timing on behalf of the manager, because the manager has the job of, kind of keeping everybody together. But then when it comes to paperwork, when it comes to contracts, when it comes to money, so I think that 6th spot could be held for that if I was involved. Now, if I was only a rapper, you guys had the ultimate strategy. So if I were to insert myself instead of maybe BC or Atlas, and I was just a rapper, you guys had the ultimate strategy in terms of assigned roles, in my opinion. 3 rappers, 1 producer, 1 audio engineer, and 1 manager.
Oh, that might have been a good strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, too bad we didn't know what the hell to do with it at the time. But speaking of crews, building crews, so we'll do something like a crew review. So we want to make sure, I want to figure out how do you build a successful crew. Like when Jade said in that line, he says, if everyone in your clique is rich, your crew is rugged, and no one will fall because everyone will beat each other's crutches.
Oh.
So we're gonna do a crew review right now. This is a crew review segment. All right, first up, we're gonna go with TDE. Top Dog Entertainment.
Okay, TDE.
Home of Black Hippie, Isaiah Rashad, Reason.
So
My bad if I forgot the rest of y'all.
well, Kendrick, right? Kendrick's from TDE, isn't he?
Problem. Is Problem TDE?
He might be. I know for a fact. Not ASAP. What am I thinking of? So we got Schoolboy Q.
Mm-hmm.
We got what's his name? Tired of living these double standards. Oh God, why am I?
So their crew.
I'm blanking on his name.
How their crew is built up, how it functions, how you never hear really any turmoil into it. There was one incident. It was they try to somebody. I'm not gonna say mainstream, because mainstream is too fucking broad of a stroke. It's probably one jackass that wrote an article and was like,
right,
Schoolboy Q is beefing with Kendrick Lamar, and I wish you could just kind of find that guy and they just run up on his ass and they just stump him like, Kendrick, when I stump with the left, you stump with the right. Ready? Stump, get your Kirk Franklin.
Absol. Jesus Christ. And no, you're totally right. And then so getting to your point, I think that once again, to your point, there's a level of humility that needs to be had when forming groups like this.
How did they function that well in comparison to, we'll go with the ASAP crew.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take, it's coast to coast. So we'll take the ASAP crew, and then you have the TDE crew, which is, it seemed like TDE is just functioning well, where ASAP crew in recent years, it seemed like after the Lamborghini passed, is like it starts splintering off, and it just seems like it's not as a collective as it once was, because what was that damn their project that they called?
I'm not sure, man. Like I've been out of music for a while. Like so, I mean, but to your point, I understand what you're saying. So for example, with TDE, people understand that like Kendrick is the face of TDE, but they have a lot of hard hitters within it. I don't think that they ever really had any issues with Kendrick being the face, because he's such good advertising for their group.
Oh wait, I found out another thing. Like, well, not found out, just reminded me. It's like, you know, like you ever listen to all of their projects, right? All of their projects, you have all of them doing just background vocals and ad libs on each other's fucking project.
Oh, absolutely.
All across.
Yeah. Like so. Okay, so like the people I think of immediately when I think of TDE are Absol, Schoolboy Q, and Kendrick. Those are the biggest faces that I know from TDE, but there's a lot of people who are backing it. But then you get into the ASAP mob. ASAP Rocky was absolutely the face, but then ASAP Ferg made a pretty good name for himself as well. And then, but when it starts to trail off from there. Now, with their group dynamic, I'm not sure if the ASAP mob was quite as either understanding or organized in the way that they were taking their roles as TDE, you know. And so like I'm not really sure, I don't understand the true inner dynamics of why that's the case. It's just so I don't want to say something I don't know, but I can definitely tell the difference between the two different groups. And like, and this goes into a previous conversation we had of G-Unit versus Wu-Tang, right?
But G-Unit had, wait, G-Unit had one. You had 50, Banks, Yayo,
right.
Buck, Gang. But you had only a solid 5 G-Unit for like 4 months. Like a solid 5. Matter of fact, not even 4 months. You didn't, wait, the second project, Terminate on Sight, was everything. It was like every song, it was like after they broke up, it was featuring the game. I don't think it was featuring the game. I think it was like featuring Buck. I don't know. It was featuring somebody. Them niggas just.
The game's name was the game's name was definitely put on the forefront, and I feel like he was kind of fighting. He was kind of fighting to be the face of G-Unit, but 50 was just way too popping at the time, man. Like, and then
the game popped off like a motherfucker. But
I mean, he definitely did. Like, he was up there, dude. Like I mean, I still listen to this day. I listen to songs from the game. I listen to songs from the game from back in like the early 2000s, bro. And but then you have Wu-Tang, you got Method Man, you got RZA, you got ODB, like you got Ghostface, like bro, like they literally have like.
Oh, come on.
I don't have all 12.
You got a name, dog.
I don't.
It's 9. It's 9 members. It's 9. Come on, man.
I don't know.
What you got so far? What you got? Come on.
Those are the ones off the top of my head, bro. Like,
come on.
Pulling me on the spot, dude. No.
Go.
No.
All right, start over.
All right, Method Man.
1.
ODB.
2.
RZA.
3.
Ghostface.
4.
Fucking. Oh God, I'm blanking. I literally just looked at a chart of all of them today, bro. Like,
it's the original 9.
Right.
All right, hold on. All right, let me see.
I'm sorry, man.
Let's see if I can.
Sorry.
All right, so you said Method Man, Ghostface, face, nigga. All right.
Ghost Laces.
So, all right, Method Man, Ghostface, the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard,
yep,
Raekwon the Chef, Capadonna, You God, and Inspector Deck. Boom, I got it.
Yep, yeah, damn, no, you got it.
I was trying to say Method Man flash, so I could be like M-E-T-H-O-D man, M-E-T-H-O-D man. Damn, you get off my jam. You don't know me, you don't know my style, like me.
No, bro. Yeah, you know way more than me, bro. Like, that's the issue with me, is that like I listened to like hip hop and things like that, but like when I was like growing up and all type of stuff, like my parents really tried to keep me away from all that. So like when I finally got into it, like I started in the game late, you know what I mean? And so like that's why like I don't have like the retention of a lot of these artists that like most people do. Like, so You know, like I give respect where it's due, but like I just like I was late to the game, man. So like it's just not that deep for me.
Man, it's alright. Kids end up dabbling. Like parents, I'm not gonna tell people how the parents. I'm gonna cut that one off right now. So the way rap crews are, or rap crews were. How does rap crews based upon your friendship, like your close crew right there then? Like how does like rap crews form because what they have a common interest of what rapping, love rapping like
and trying to get some money.
How do just regular crew, because you know when you back in the school days and you get older as an adult, you have like your crew.
Right.
Like your crew, this who you out with, who you with. You go to the bar, they be like, hey yo, I walk into the bar, it's like, yo, they be like, where's KMT Raw? Where's that nigga dro.p at? Or some shit like that. And then if we get regulars like that at a bar where all three of us go to frequently, where it's gonna be, that's the question asked, like, where's the other two amigos at?
Right.
I was like, shit, you know, I don't know, they're probably buying Versace. That's all it's called. All right, wait. So, how would you build your friendship? I mean, how did your current top 5 friends come about?
Man, so I've
top
gone
5 friends, not top. I mean, your most frequent friends that you hang out with, see on a regular basis.
Well, the top 5 friends that I have now is way different than it was even like a year ago, 2 years ago, things like that.
How so?
Because so growing up, I don't want to say it was socially awkward, but like there was some of that, but like I was like very shy when I was like a kid. I would have some friends, you know, but like I was typically stick with like one best friend type of thing. Like I wasn't all into groups at first. So like my original best friend, like, so for example, like in elementary to middle school, I had a best friend named Kyle. He's like a gamer. He went into like MLG type of stuff.
You all still talk to this day?
Yeah, like he can hit me up anytime, and then like we catch up every now and then. We're still cool. And then I get into high school. Well, no, at the end of middle school is when like I started meeting, I like had a group of like 6'2" white boys, and I was hanging out with them, and like so you know, like we had this group, and like there's some troublemakers, bro, and like and but still, like to this day I could hit up any of them and we could be cool, you know what I mean? Like one of them invited me to his wedding, you know what I mean?
Wait,
and
were
like
you best man?
No, I wasn't able to go. It was out of state.
Wait. Were you at least the best man? Were you a groomsman, or were you just in the crowd?
I would have just been a groomsman.
Oh, word. I mean, fuck, what?
Yeah, like...
You skipped out on being a groomsman?
No, I had to work. I couldn't go.
Like, you look at your boss and be like, I'm a groomsman. How many times you get to be a groomsman in your lifetime? Most of my friends are too ugly to get married.
I was... well, shout out. But no, like I was so strapped for cash at the moment, dude. Like I couldn't even conceive of a day of taking a day off work that I needed, and like so. But then also once high school hit, I wound up getting so many different acquaintances / friends and so many different groups that like by the time I was a junior year, like I was like one of the popular kids, but I wasn't one of the like I'm not prom king. I'm not prom king.
Wait, who's prom king?
I can't even remember.
Did you even go to prom?
I did go to prom. I just can't remember.
Did you have a date at prom?
I did. Like yeah, I had a girlfriend at the time. Shout out to Miriam.
But shit, you ever look up on Miriam like, I wonder how she doing? How many fucking kids?
No, she hit me up the other day.
What? Was that the girl that came through?
No. It was a different ex. But no,
that's an ex. It's not a new chick.
No.
Like, come on, dog. You gotta start fishing out there. You can't be like,
oh no.
Did you hop on my boat before, man?
No,
I'm
definitely doing that, bro. Like I've been doing the flypaper approach. I literally just hit up anybody I find attractive. Like,
wait. I gotta go. So what's better approach when you come down the game? Is it better just straight up raw, like cold approach, what the fuck they would call it? Or would you rather have a recommendation from a friend like, hey, yo, you should talk to Jessica. I know this chick, she's nice. She seems like you two get along. Which would you rather prefer? Cold approach or a reference?
I mean, those are two things that I usually don't do either. Like, but if I had to guess with my own, like, how females have been in my life, a reference is cool, but like it never seems to pan out.
Wait. The reference ever you got for your previous relationships, have you ever gone up to the person that gave you the reference and just gave them some hell? Like, what the fuck? Janet.
No, it's more just like, hey, it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? Because like, I think that people mean well, but by just being like, hey, this person likes you, hey, this person likes you, whatever. But like, I don't think it has the raw, like, animal, visceral feeling that you have
what kind of shit is like, this person likes you, like, hey, this person likes you, like, but you are half-assing your job. You should be like, hey, this person likes you. I think you might like this person, so I think I should set up an event where you two could meet.
Oh, I've never had anything like that. So like, so let's put it this way. Like, I think I've like 99% of the females that I cold approach like get nowhere. So like, I literally, like, the majority of the females I've ever like dealt with. No, not 99%. I would say 90%, because like, if you're talking about like dating apps and things like that, like, then like I can get some scallywag to come through to knock down, bro. Like, but the majority of the females that like I actually liked, they came to me. Like they showed up out of nowhere, and like that's why like whenever I go out to bars or social events, I just do me. I'm not looking for nobody. And then all of a sudden, a female will come over, and either she'll be all shy and all that type of shit and try to talk to me, or she'll be like, hey, my girlfriend over there, like, she thinks you're cute.
Okay, that's
and then I'll look over and like one time I was at the Beta nightclub, and then like a girl did that, and then I looked over at her friend, and she not only had almost a foot of me in height, but she was like double my size, and I was just like, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bad, bro. Like, but like, no, like my policy is that like, because
wait, so did she find you cute? Like, look at him, he could be my teddy bear. She's like, picks you up. I was like, I can hug him, I can love him, I can love him,
bro. I know exactly Lenny type shit.
Bro, he's not moving no more.
She was cute in the face. Oh god. she was cute in the face, like, but she was just a giant, and like
what's wrong with dating a giant?
No, like
Kratos did it.
No, she was like wide, bro. Like, if she was just tall, I would have climbed the shit out of that bitch, bro.
I was about to say, like Kratos dated a giant. You say you too good for the God of War?
No, like I definitely fuck with girls who are taller than me, because I'm only 5'9". Full disclosure, I'm only 5'9", and like, so
Turtle to 5'9".
Turtle to 5'9". Kemet the 5'9". There we go.
Kemet the 5'9".
Yeah, like, so no,
like
I've definitely fucked with a couple Amazons. That's what I call them. Like, girls who are taller than you, but they're still built.
Shit,
like with the right body. Like, I call them Amazons.
You know, Amazons, like back in like Greek mythology, this is how it went. Amazons on an island, they'll raid a ship of man would be like, I've been out to sea looking at Paul, Peter, Joseph, Ken, Enrique, Paul, Peter, Joseph. It's like we get two of each of these motherfuckers over there. Greg is over there with a mask. Fucking Captain Edwards, a piece of fucking shit who doesn't share his goddamn bed. It gets cold outside. He got big ass fucking blanket and shit. We ain't got a cuddle. Put some pillows in between us, right?
Right.
And then, you know, Amazons rate the shit, and he'd be like, Snooky wants snoo. Like,
snoo.
This is like snoo.
Me want snoo.
Oh shit, bitch, get off me. Get off me.
The body, the mind is willing, but the body is tired and broken. Like,
and then they'll
shout out to
him.
Zap Brannigan.
And they'll kill the man, and then burn the ship and shit, and they'll go back to the island and be like, ooh, I hope it's a Brendella.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
hope it's a Sarah. Oh shit, it's a Shawnee. Get the fuck out of here.
No, and that's the thing, is that like what I realize is like I could smash taller chicks, but like I could never like sustain a relationship with taller chicks,
right.
Because like there's just go ahead.
All right, for sustaining a relationship right now, it's like the one thing like we always talk about, like every once in a while we mention that he who must not be there slang Kevin Samuels.
No, that's my nigga right there, bro.
All right. It's like one thing I ever noticed about Kevin Samuels based off the other content. Niggas be like, man, fuck these hoes. But Kevin Samuels be like, find you a suitable partner, get together, get married, have fucking children, be plentiful, multiply.
Right.
And I was like,
find someone on your fucking level.
And he's like, he was always preaching it, and I used to kind of like fight back against relationships. I was like, man, I'm free. But when I got into one with the right girl, of course,
shout out.
And when I got with one, and it seems like, man, it's the right one. It's the right one, like a motherfucker. It's like one of my exes is like, oh, you in a relationship now? I thought, you know, doesn't that take away your freedom? I was like,
depends.
I was like,
she
no.
don't.
No, yeah. I'm like, no, this shit gives me more freedom. I'm more free. I can just grind now. I can grind. Like, shout out to my girl, because it's like, I can grind, and she's the one that fits me the most, and I can just...
She's being that help me. She's actually pushing you in the direction where you need to go and giving you all the support you need type of thing.
Yeah, she ain't pushing me like push,
no,
push,
no,
get off the edge, like a bird.
Like what I mean in the girl sense is like, do you need anything? Do you need me to do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. It's like if I did and I ask her, she carries it out, and then it's like I'm like, yo, I got
That's
this.
all you can ask for,
I'm
bro.
like, I go out there, I'll fight the trenches, dig up the gold, fight the pirates. I got us, baby.
Yeah, he's about to chop the head off the Cerberus and the gates of hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
But it's like with that being, it's like I learned like from that time with being with her is that I don't talk to my brothers as much. So like my brother, my brother, my best friend, like my other best friend, like it was my brother George and Matt. Right? I used to spend the most time.
Matt Jones?
Yeah, Matt Jones.
Okay, yeah.
So on my phone log, it'll be like to talk to the majority of them. But when she came in, and it's like I spend more time talking with her than them two, and it's just like, and that's how you knew she was right. That's how I knew she was the right one, pretty much. It's like I don't talk to my brother and like my left hand man, my right hand man,
right,
as much as I used to.
You're kind of like falling away from them for the attention to your girl, type of thing.
Yeah, and it's just.
I mean, you still obviously you still talk to them, but like they're not as big of a priority at this point.
I mean, I wouldn't like, man, that sounds so like it'd be like hurtful, but it's just.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm using harsh language, but okay, so like.
It's like, okay.
No, go ahead.
Outside of our professional relationship, it's here. I think it would, if it wasn't for the professional relationship, I would see that I would be focused on working and then just hanging out with her in that environment like that. And I'm trying to figure out like if like your friends got together, so you say you find that girl, that one girl, that perfect piece that just fits. It's like that just configuration
piece, yeah.
And it just fits right there in you. And it's like at that point it could be like double dates, couples nights and shit like that. But
then, yeah, okay.
Is there a problem if one of us is single to where as a trio of us between you, me, and Dro, is there, I mean, would there be a problem in the relationships, like our three relationship here as friends?
So I think that's up to the individual. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum, so I can kind of manage that. I don't like being a third wheel, so if you invited me out with your girl, I'm probably gonna say no. I'm just gonna let you know straight up, unless I had a girl who was like on deck, who's just like, oh yeah, I'm ready, which technically I do. So if you did want to do a double date, I have.
Not on trip.
I actually have somebody who would be probably down for that.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, like it's just like, shout out to Kevin Samuels, what he says, like, you can't associate with single people if you're trying to establish relationships, because single people keep single people single, you know? And so
I like how you gender neutral that whole term.
Yeah, single people.
Because he didn't say just single people keep, but I like how you, my God.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Terms make progress.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm 50% misogynist. Shout out. But
70% misandrous.
Oh shit.
Niggas ain't shit.
Oh my God. Like, but nah, bro. So to your point, like, but here's the thing. Is what I was gonna say is that like, here's the tricky part about that, because I've been in a few very long-term relationships, and what winds up happening is you need to understand that distance makes the heart grow fonder. You can't, like, even she's that puzzle piece, then she's gonna need to understand that you need time away from her. She has to understand that, like, because if you're in her face too much, you get this burnout. Like, it literally is a burnout. We
should make a skit about that. It's like, it's like when you're in your girl's face too much, you just like the whole scene. It's like she's sitting there brushing her teeth, you're just right there next to her. She's sitting there, like, rinsing mouthwash right there next to her. She's like in the bathroom about to take a piss, and you taking a shower. You like open the curtains, like you looking right at her, and like you got water coming down, and then she's just sitting there like, oh my God, get the fuck away.
No, that's how it is. And I can't remember which stand-up comedian that I watched say this, but no, it was Sebastian Maniscalco. he literally says it's just like, yeah, when you're around your significant other too much, like she could just be brushing your teeth and just like, I hate this motherfucker. Like I hate the way she brushes her fucking teeth, and then you're over here just like doing your fucking thing, like you're getting dressed and all that stuff. It's just like, this nigga smell funny. I hate this motherfucker.
Oh, I thought
and
she was like, I hate that he put his left leg in his pants first. Just
literally,
it knows it's the right leg.
That's literally how it goes, bro. But I've had 2 5-year relationships, and like that's literally how it gets. Like that's why like in marriage there's called the 7-year itch. If your marriage can last up to 7 years, that's the greatest test, because at the 7-year itch, the majority of marriages fail.
Alright.
You know what I mean? Like, because like you're too used to the person. You're around them too much.
So with that thought being said, say one of the trio over here, the Homeboy Etiquette podcast, one of us about to get married, and we just have to sit there and we had a whiteboard, and it's gonna be the bet board. It's gonna be the 7-year bet board. It's like, alright, how many years do you give it? How many years is based off
bro.
how you know him, how you know her? And maybe be like, look man, look dog, I love you.
You don't wanna know my answer, bro.
I love you. And I think it's gonna last about 1.347 years. Like, nigga, a fraction?
That would be interesting, because like you would, like, honestly, my vote would be it's not lasting more than 2 to 3 years.
Ooh, oh,
Because
every relationship though.
Regular relationships or marriage, especially marriage, because this is why there are so many people who are engaged that wind up once they get engaged, the reality sets in, and then they're like, I'm about to be locked down for the rest of my life. And then they immediately are just like,
Panic.
well, it's panic, and then they go out. If you're a female,
bitch, run!
as a female, she's like, I need to get some dick immediately, new dick, because I can't think about being with just this one guy. And then the guy's just like, this is the last pussy I'm about to get? Hold up, like, and then it's just like, I'll still marry her, but I gotta get something, man. Like, let me satiate that. It happens, bro.
It happens, I get it.
It definitely happens. And then here's the messed up part. Okay. And you guys may find this controversial, but ask any man who's being honest with himself if this is true. True or false?
Okay, you're asking me.
Yes, I'm asking you.
Okay.
True
ready.
or false? Married women are easier to fuck than single women.
I've never fucked a married woman in my life.
I didn't, but they offered, didn't they?
I've never had it offered.
Shit, well, that's for me. Okay, true or false? Second question. Have you ever told a woman you were in a relationship or getting married, and then immediately she's more attracted to you?
If it's a prior thing that happened and it was like a non-committal relationship, it's just a situationship, just, you know, just rubber ducky type shit in the tub. And but what was that? Like, when I got to a committed relationship, I told I was like, hey, I'm in a committed relationship, this is what it is. Like that. I had one of them try to like tempt me back. Like I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm out the game, but she's like, are you sure?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. But come on, man, that's a prior established relationship there, and I had to like shut that shit down. And when I shut it down, like a man should, you gotta cut that shit off. Shut it down. You can't keep your cake and hold the fucking ice cream while eating butterscotch fucking lollipops.
No, you're not trying to double dip. I feel you.
Fuck no. Like, you gotta cut them off. And once I cut them off and they understood they were cut off, like, they accepted. Like, we roamed the same places and see them, and it's just like, what's up, nigga? What's up, dog? And we just going about a day.
Well, I mean, you're lucky then, bro, because you got any time that I wind up getting into anything that even resembles a committed relationship, like, females just come out the woodwork, bro. Like, it's like there's a sixth sense in them. They're just like, I think this nigga's fucking with some bitches. Look. And then all of a sudden, I'm just like, bro, why do I have 5 females I haven't talked to in years hitting me up all within the same week? This doesn't make any fucking sense.
That'd be digitally. Now, if it's physically in person, you gotta have yourself a good crew around you. You have a good crew around you, like for E. So E, who had you on the guest episode, at this time, he's like, look, dog.
EC?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, E He will check my first off. Luckily he told me
this nigga's holier than thou. He's a virgin, bro.
He's not holier than thou. He be cussing, drinking, smoking,
but he has sexual discipline beyond anything I can possibly imagine.
Oh shit, that's a good goddamn.
No, but that's what I'm saying is like this ish. I agree with that. Ish. But the discussion is because as a man who is actively fucking bitches, bro. Fucking women. My bad. Let me amend that. Fucking women. Like, it is difficult. I thought you were gonna fuck up and say bitches again. That's what you corrected yourself. No, like,
fucking women. It's
having intercourse with strong, independent young ladies. Whatever you want to say.
Look, I'll say women because I have a thing like when females. They call us niggas and fuck boys like that. They're trying to put a barrier, dehumanize you, so that way they don't feel as bad.
Okay,
and it's just the same way we call them hoes, bitches, and whatever the hell. It's kind of a dehumanized thing, and we can push it away from us. Like, you know what? You ain't good enough for me anyway.
So women, okay, yeah. So like, but what the point I'm making is that with someone who's sexually active like we are, and then you have a female. Okay, so Bill Burr said it best. So if you have a plumber and he only is able to have sex with the people that are in proximity to him and who he's able to get with his skill set.
But a plumber is in proximity to pretty much everybody. This motherfucker be at Halle Berry's house like, yeah, you see your sink is leaking here, Miss Halle Berry. Oh shit, yeah. You dropped your robe.
This ain't the only pipe I know how to lay.
Shit, a plumber's around every goddamn body.
No. What I mean by proximity is basically in directly to his value in society. See, like women, even if he's
the fuck is a plumber? A plumber should be valued like a
should be. As men, we agree on that. Women do not see it that way.
I'm in the house and a pipe burst. I'm looking at that shit. I'm just like, what was that commercial? What was it? We slapped some tape on it that I could fix a damn boat. Give me that tape. Oh.
I mean, I could fix it, but I don't want to.
I don't want to. I'm like, fuck this. There's people who specialize in this. Why am I doing this?
Exactly.
They're very good.
I would rather pay them. But what I'm saying is that like the image, there's a mental image about a plumber in a woman's eyes where like even if he's a millionaire owning a plumbing company, they don't want to be associated with him.
Know who brought that image about? Punk ass guy in a suit.
Well, it just is what it is. I mean, but women choose what they choose. You know, like it just is what it is. But what I'm saying is that like let's say you have like a standard, like he makes only like $50,000 a year. This is a stupid lowball, stupid lowball. But the example is, his sexual options are limited.
Oh wait,
but give him $10 million, and then females find out about it. Do you think he's gonna have the same sexual discipline that he did at $50,000 versus being worth $10 million?
Alright.
No.
Well, he had the same homeboys around him enough from the time when he was just a plumber making $50K a year to when all of a sudden he inherited $10 million a year, and will he act the same around his homeboys? So now like
one of us, likely not.
Alright, one of the three of us coming to money, right? One of us, three of us, like one say your one of your cryptocurrencies just shoots through the fucking moon.
All of a sudden.
Fucking absurdly. Like this shit was the most ridiculous, and you walk away with like 7.8 million or some shit. One of my stocks that I picked just shoot through the fucking moon because they're assholes. They just want to just drop something up, and I just like cash out now. I got 7.7 million.
A lot of people change, but I mean, like you already showed me. I was literally showing you exactly how to fucking do technical analysis on this type of shit, bro. Like, but that's not me. But you're trying to give an example of somebody who changes, right?
No, it's like more of like out of the three of us, we get 7.7 million. We just throw that number out there. 7.7 million.
7.7 million.
Pay your fucking taxes. You walk away with fucking 3.2 million because fuck the government. Fuck your taxes. I fucking hate income taxes.
Rape you. Yeah.
I'd rather pay sales tax. But. Right. So now we're $3 million richer before it, and this is more money we ever had. Now women start coming into the picture. Now I'm luckily.
I mean, luckily. I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is why I've always said I'm so happy that I was able to get women when I was completely broke.
You think getting that money like that, when you get the money, and if it's known that you got the money and women coming around, you think how would it affect our friendship at this point? How would it affect our egos in this,
bro? So with most people, a lot of people are just waiting for their chance to elevate past others. So then a lot of people turn into assholes. They'll separate, whatever. sometimes separation in that regard is a good thing, because you'll have people who will be holding you down, talking about, oh, you changed since you got the money. It's like, obviously I did. I live a better life now, you know? But to the point is, if for me personally, I've always like had the idea, which I've told my parents about this, I've told my brother about this, like, and I'm telling you about this now, like, I'm not the type of person who literally is trying to live a bougie lifestyle. Am I gonna get some nice?
Bad and bougie.
Like, yeah, bad and bougie. Ratchet. Wait, okay, never mind. Like, okay, so like, my thing is that like, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and get some.
Pusha T had the line. He says, "You say somehow. We say money changed you. This is how we know money ain't you."
Exactly, and that's why, like, dude, like, as I start to make more and more money, I realized I was giving more and more. Because I was just like, I can spare this. You know what I mean? And so, like, that's why, like,
this guy shot yesterday. He decided to pay me back by being a dick and taking the glass. And I'm like, son of a bitch! I told you take his shot, and then just give back the glass. This nigga's walk away. I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, like, and there's a lot of people like that. But luckily, like, I guess I can chalk it up to my experience and how I was raised. If I were like, I already have plans for when I become a millionaire, because I have plans to get there. And then once I get to that status, I have plans on who I'm going to be helping. Because I don't think that any person actually needs to be a millionaire or a billionaire. So, like, because
But it just happens, like, when you, in that environment, they weren't planning on it. It just, well, okay, so maybe some of them were planning on it.
Some of them were planning.
And plan shit worked out, and they worked that way up, that plan worked, it executed, and you at this point now where you got a fucking Billy. But at the same time, you still got to squat over a toilet shit like the rest of us. Maybe you might have be in some other country where there's a hole in the ground, but it'd be like a
India.
golden hole. It's like the ground is made of steel, silver, and gold, and like around the rim of it, it's like diamonds and shit. You just like shitting on diamonds. Sometimes if you just got like the watery runs.
No, I totally got you. And like, but the point I was trying to make is that like, I already planned to get what people would call rich. But I also have plans to invest that money into programs to be able to help people. The first people I'm going to take care of, my parents. If they're still, God willing, if they're still around at that point, I'm going to make sure that the rest of their lives are as comfortable as possible. 2, my little brother, my sister, and her daughter. They're going to be taken care of. Any debts that they have, gone. Any business ventures that they need loans for, paid for. Next thing, I'm going to put that money into programs to help out young black boys and young black men in inner cities to be able to have job opportunities and expand their skills into relevant fields such as science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
So you don't have to you don't have to sling crack rock or have a wicked jump shot.
Exactly. This is like, I've been thinking about this for years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've had my 1, 3, 5, 10, 20-year plans written out, and I'm a little late on some of it, but I'm doing pretty good right now. But like if
about that, it's like, so you have a 1, 3, 5, 7, 10-year plan right there. So glad you are more definitely planning type. Like, I like to plan just a little bit. I mean, I plan enough, but it's more of like I have a general direction of where I'm going. I have a general direction. There's a tower in the distance somewhere, and it's just like I'll just navigate the road as it comes along right there. Right. You have a plan where you sitting there with your fucking that geography equipment and sitting there measuring this, like, we're gonna take here 40 degrees here, hit this landmark, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, like that, as somebody who plans. And then you're working with somebody who's just more is north that way.
We're gonna go this way. And like, and here's my thing is that like, these plans, every couple years I wind up having to adjust them because life changes. A lot of unexpected things happen to change your mindset on how you view life. And so when I first got into music production, like I was a rapper and all that type of stuff, but I was just like, I literally can make like crazy compositions in terms of beats. So one of my goals was to try to be a DJ, and then that shit went out the window within 2 years.
Hold on. So bring it back to like the planning part right here, how you have your stuff set up years ahead of time, and I'm more like, I have an idea, the direction where I'm going, I see a point, and afterwards I'll make it up as I go sort of along. what is, from us two just being here, what do we think dro.p's, like, how he plans things? Like, how does he see plans? Is he like a fly-by-night kind of guy, like how we were with the last Titans group? Or?
You know, I don't think it's fly-by-night. What it is that, like, he sees the absolute 100% end goal, which could literally take 10, 20 years. And so in the pursuit of that, he literally is just shooting out ideas left and right. Like, that could get there. I'm not saying that's the case, but it's not. There isn't much structure behind it, and that's why, like, you know, me and you have been doing a good job of just being like, let's slow it down. We're going to get there, but if we don't focus on establishing a strong foundation, we're not getting there. If we just spread out, that's not even how YouTube works.
So wait, do you think how our crew works right now, the way, so how it works is, I think it's kind of, I think if we may be trying to get it, it's like more of Dro has end goal in mind. He has end goal, anything around that final goal in mind. I'm more, I start it, I build it. That's me, start, it's like the start, beginning of it, and then just progressing forward. And then you're like right there, like that thing that can,
I'm the mediator.
Grab Dro's in, grab my in, and then
bring them back together. Yes.
And then like tie them shits together.
And no, I think that, like, that's exactly how I've been looking at this, is because the types of like the way that we approach a project, we all have different approaches. And that's why I make sure to tell Dro that I'm like, all of these ideas are fantastic, but we need to establish the foundation first, and then we build upon the foundation. Like I said, the original plan was to have 5 audio versions as a team of the Homeboy Etiquette podcast, and then we would start to slowly transition into video. We've already done that. We did 4 of them, did a video. Now we're on 5. Next video's coming out literally goddamn tomorrow. So like we're doing it, but the thing is that, like, the workload and the consistency, like that's more important than just shooting out random ideas, because YouTube channels are built on people who have expectations about the type of content you're going to consistently produce. It's a TV channel. Imagine that this is our Homeboy Etiquette is a TV show. People have to be confident in the fact that the episode is going to come out at the next point, and that it's going to elevate from the next point. They want more incentive with each and every single piece of content that you release, and that's why you take it slow. It's incremental, because you're going to blow your load in the first couple weeks of the season.
Wait.
You'll be ruined.
But you still got to plan on getting to the goddamn Super Bowl at the end of the season.
Yeah, there's a climax.
If we were a football team, right? So we have a football team. We have what? We have... How does football, maybe like any kind of sports team, like if we were just a sports organization right now and we had to filter ourselves into roles, how would you place us in roles?
Okay, so
we're a sports organization. Our sport is podcasting.
Okay, so I think that the
Homeboy Etiquette team,
the 3 types of energies that we have is kind of a balancing thing. It's like the 3 branches of government, because it's a checks and balances thing. So you like, you're more on the side of take it easy, let's kind of relax with this, let's let it free flow. Pedro's just like, nah bro, we need to do this and this and this, and I have all these ideas, and I'm over here just like,
all right, here you go, coach, GM, or president.
Okay, so if I were to make it as specific as possible, between the 3 of us, I would say,
we'll evolve it more later, but for now, just coach, president, GM.
We're at the table. We're at the board of directors table. Right now, I'm filling in for a role because you guys are so opposite. I'm the consolidator. I'm not trying to elevate myself past you guys or anything like that, but I am trying to help you guys consolidate.
So would you be more? Oh, so
I'll be the organizer.
You be president, Dro, GM, and my coach.
Like fucking Pedro was like director of marketing, and you're the one. You're more like what's the term for it? Quality control. You know what I'm saying?
bitch. Q, bitch. Quality.
Q for quality.
You know what? Am I quartermaster from like 007?
Yeah. So
I'm quartermaster.
No, real shit. Like, because like he has a lot of ideas. That's fantastic. You're only concerned that it keeps going and that we can at least keep the same kind of energy and flow going. So that's the quality. That's the meat and potatoes of the actual stream. What made us good in
you're
the
Q.
What made
You're
us
quartermaster?
No,
because you take care of like the technical backhand. Like it's.
I mean, I'm literally. I'm like a organizer, also with technical background.
Are you M?
Was management? I mean, I can be management. I'm just not trying to. I'm not trying to elevate myself over. I just know that I'm organizing, and then I also have like. I'm also tech. I'm the technical backbone. I'm headquarters.
You're headquarters.
Yes, I'm headquarters. You're quality control. He's public relations, and he's public relations because it's up to them to come up with new ideas. So like, I think that we have a good thing going here. It's pretty balanced.
That's a good thing that it is too. So, sure. Well, at this point right now, in the next episode, we'll get dro.p. Once he hears this, he'll have.
Shout out to dro.p on Instagram. Find him at dro.p_. That's how you actually find him.
That name. God, it's underscore threw me off.
Yeah,
I was looking for him today. I was like,
it's not a great name. He's gonna need to change it. I'm
sitting there just typing. I'm like, dro.p. No, dro.p. No, dro.p. No, dro.p. I'm like, mother. Like, yo, it's a. All right, so
he's gonna have to get dro.p by himself.
We gotta find out whoever has that. If it's not available, like dro.p, we gotta go find that motherfucker, and we just gotta put a black bag over his head and then just progress. I mean, just
make sure that we have a pig farm.
Lean him to the inclination that he should change his name to Gerald Williams or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, either that or he's gonna have to change his name to Dro with a W after the O, like Dro and then .p. Like it's because it spells out the name Dro, DROW.p.
That seems so easy. The kidnapping idea sounds like we have to plan it more, and then we can just.
I mean, I'm definitely down with the kidnapping idea.
Alright, shout out to this Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise keep making movies. We look forward to tracking you at a fucking track meeting some shit, see how fast you run. So it's the main man at the 5280Q.
Yo, and shout out once again to dro.p. This is Kenneth the Raw. You can find me on Instagram at KMT_THE_RA, and you can find me on YouTube and Facebook at Facebook/KMT Productions or Twitter/KMT Productions. And
it's Homeboy Etiquette podcast with Sam originally for Denver. We like to congratulate Denver Nuggets on their first ever MVP and Nikola Jokic. So get better, Jamal Murray. Maybe y'all can recover from the Suns. If y'all can't, don't worry. We have faith in y'all next year. I just really need to win this bet with my girl this year. So it's a Homeboy Etiquette podcast.
We are fucking out.